Again, Twitter deletes Buhari's genocidal video despite FG's outburst. A video of President Buhari wherein he threatened to deal with the youth of the Southeast has been taken off by the social media app. The video has been deemed genocidal. The video was initially posted onto the official handle of the government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, where Mr. Buhari warned that, quote, rude shock awaits unpatriotic elements promoting insurrection and burning critical national assets across the country. In the video, Mr. Buhari noted the role he played alongside the Nigerian military officers of the Nigerian genocide of 1966 to 70, which led to the murder of over 3 million Igbos, actually 5 million. The president's video was to address the attacks on INEC facilities in the region. INEC. Okay. The tweets transcribing the president's address were earlier taken down by the app on Wednesday. Earlier, Twitter had seen no wrongdoings in its response to some of those who marked the tweet as genocidal, but reported it as a violation of its policy. But the social media company took down the offending tweet after People's Gazette detailed in an inquiry how the situation was essentially similar to dehumanizing tweet about ethnic Uyghurs posted by the Chinese embassy in Washington, which Twitter deleted in January. The president had complained that the app was playing double standards by ignoring tweets it deemed inciting from the leader of IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, as well as others made during NSAS protest, which it claimed to lead to destruction of government properties. Wow, I never believed the government would go so low. As in, the government just said, but what of Nnamdi Kanu? But what of NSAS protesters? But what of them? Why me? So childish. Obviously, listen. If the people decide that what you're saying is offensive to them, they will report it and you will be dealt with. Point blank. Period. It is not that complicated. It really isn't. So again, it's just like, okay, because again, why would it not be genocidal? You were literally part of the Nigerian army at the time of the Biafran genocide, and yeah. You're part of it. So again, it's like when you recall that and you say that the children misbehaving are too young to understand what went on because you were part of it, you're basically saying that, you know what, don't test me. I know what it was like. I can give it to you again. That is what you're saying. Because when it comes to that matters and pressing issues, you do not show this much, this much vim, this much passion, So again, it's just like, okay, fine. You care about INEC than INEC because some INEC buildings were burnt down. So obviously they shouldn't be burnt down. But obviously, they show more respect for the INEC building than the lives of Nigerians. I mean, of course, why would they not care about the INEC building? Isn't it where they carry out their rigging of results? Because again, it's like if we go back. Listen, if we decide to ask for records of, for the last 3 years, can INEC really give it to us? So then when these places are burning down, whose benefit are they really? Whose benefit? Exactly, silence. Because you guys, I think they've, for some reason, there's this sort of narrative that they've convinced Nigerians that they don't know what they're doing and they're just set of fools that are just in government. It's a lie. They know what they're doing. Someone says, but Fulanis are walking freely with Fulani herdsmen. Someone says murderer. Someone says APC has nothing to offer. Twitter is a foreign major sponsor of IPOP ESN, so Nigeria take notes. Oh wow, they sponsor IPOP and ESN. Please delete his account, that latest account. I think that's what they need to do. I think that is what they need to do, because again, it's like the accusations against him, well, obviously we've not been to court, so he has not been charged, but the accusations against him from NSAS are so hefty that they can be enough reason for them to delete his account. But then, imagine this government, if that should happen, they'd literally block like any internet sort of or any connection to social media or any online activity. They'd block in the whole country. They would do that, to be honest. They can do it if they wanted to, but they really cannot, because the world is watching them. They're not fit. Someone says, Obasanjo, see what he calls Nigeria appointing Chedian Kal to rule Sia PMB disgrace cannot even spell out what another man wrote. Yeah. Someone says, to hell with Twitter. Listen, Twitter can bring a lot of blessings. I think Twitter is one of the most. It's a good social media app. Okay, a lot of madness. Yes, we can admit. A lot of crazy things do go on Twitter, and you know what? Cool, we get that. But when it comes to the actual important things in terms of making worldwide news, not just by like official news outlets, but just to make things trend worldwide and raise awareness, Twitter is the best. It really is. It really, really is. Sometimes you can argue that, you know what, there can be bias in conversations because obviously everyone sort of can agree to one notion, and if you're against that, you can be easily secluded and, you know, sort of bashed. But yeah, that is basically it. That is basically it. So it's not that bad. It really isn't. It really is not that bad. So yeah, basically that's it. Someone says all this will not solve our problems. Listen, they know what they need to do, and it's like they're looking for other ways to distract themselves. I mean, they're thinking of changing Nigeria's name to UAR. Like what? Don't get me wrong. I agree. Listen. If you know the origin of the name Nigeria, it's not something you want to claim. However, right now that is not what we need to be focusing on. It really isn't. Someone else says, the killing is on. What does that mean? They could to highlight that. What does that mean that the killing is on? I mean, yes, not gonna lie, by foreign elements as they describe, the killing is actually gone, and it's very, very sad. But oof, this, yeah, it needs to be tackled real quick. So yeah, someone says a dying man is killing innocent youth. Just, it's the irony. I mean, people think he's dying, people think he's sick, dementia, people don't even think he's alive. Honestly, that is none of our business. Whoever is there should collect sense and do their job. That is it. That is what Nigerians want. Make it seem like as if Nigerians are crazy and are demanding for the most dramatic things on this earth. They're not. They're really not. Like, we're not. So the Nigerians just want a good government. They don't want to be having stress. I mean, Nigeria might as well just not be. Nigeria can just be a free of government or free of any rule, because we do things for ourselves. We do a lot for ourselves, and I think right now we've done so much that the government feels confident to make us provide our own security. But I think, and don't forget to like and subscribe.